The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. We can do this, Ready.
Caleb going to throw right away. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Williams. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Shut up. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Williams going to look to throw again. And again back to Kmet. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. To the air, Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dukes, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here is 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Let's go now.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Moore, the motion man right. To throw, Williams. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. Down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Probably smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Dukes. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. McCarthy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready.
Here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunzo. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's more. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Vikings 14, Bears 7. Will Record the kickoff for the Vikings.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Moore, the man in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
From the gun, here's Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Let's go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, now McCarthy. He'll buy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready. Big Lion. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go. Here
In
we go.
motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw. Williams. That's going to be caught by Pitts. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on third. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Williams, operating from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Throwing is Williams. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Moore, the motion man right. Williams from the gun, he'll throw. Touchdown! Rome Odunze. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dukes. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 3. To the air, Williams. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come on. Set. Warrior 70.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before break. McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, McCarthy steps away. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go now. Ready?
To throw, Williams. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Viking 18.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. First and goal.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Dukes, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dukes. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
McCarthy off the play fake. He gets it to Addison. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Dukes. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And McCarthy going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
J.J. McCarthy scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This went into the hands of Pitts. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 56 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Call it a loss of 5, a big save to bring up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go. Dukes And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Second down and a yard. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Elijah Moore, 39 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Williams. Open man down the field, that's a Dunze. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 range. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
Throwing is Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the gun, here's Williams. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Williams. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Here's 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
36-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Ready up!
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop this one off to Swift. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here is 3rd down and 4. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got a 1st down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. Throwing is McCarthy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.